I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, everybody? Average Sniper here, and welcome to another Modern Warfare video. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about Modern Warfare Battle Royale. This has been something that people have been waiting for and speculating about, and we're kind of still in that phase. As far as I know, there hasn't been any official announcement from the developers as of yet to whether or not there's 100% going to be a Battle Royale, whether it's going to be free, etc. But some new information just came out through some data mining, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, because none of this has actually been confirmed, but it's starting to look more and more like a battle royale for Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to happen. So this information I'm getting from a Call of Duty leaker named Senescalo. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but he's the one that did the data mine and released the information. And there was a whole bunch of new information about the battle royale mode, including a big map that supposedly has the ability to support 200 players. 200 players, that would be pretty crazy, and a first for a battle royale, very close to H1Z1, which supported 175 players, and that was almost 5 years ago. So hopefully we're to the point with technology nowadays where we can have these massive multiplayer battle royales. There's some images. I'm going to actually put a link in the description so that you can see some of the images in higher quality than what's in the video, and some of the other information. But basically, this is supposed to be due out in early 2020. All right, and there's all kinds of cool stuff. There's a full list of zones and points of interest, perks and kill streaks, and the default player count is set to 200, and it has modes for solo, duos, and squads of 4, which is pretty standard for most battle royales. That's pretty cool. Modern Warfare's battle royale map is supposed to include the huge ground war and spec ops maps inside of it, which is kind of like what they did in Blackout. It's massive. Okay, it's massive, but it has to be massive if it's a 200 player experience. I wonder how massive this would be. Would it compare to, let's say, Miramar or Erangel on PUBG, two of the biggest battle royale maps? I don't know. It's going to be crazy. And one of the really interesting things is that there is a respawn mechanic. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but what it says is respawn tokens can be looted after you use one. After you use one, they're disabled for you. To respawn a teammate, you have to burn your respawn token and drag their body to an ambulance. This enters them into the gulag queue. At some point in the match, the gulag closes, thus preventing spawns. The gulag sounds cool. It's a prison camp that gives players the chance to get back into the match by winning a 1v1 fight. Players in the gulag queue spectate the players currently fighting in the gulag with a countdown showing how long you have left before it's your turn to fight. That's like a prison fight to get back into the game, man. That actually sounds kind of cool. And apparently there's a jailbreak that happens every so often and kicks all the players out of the gulag and back into the match. You can place bets on the players who are fighting using plunder, which, according to the post, you earn by completing missions and eliminating enemies. You spend plunder, so this must be like the in-game currency for the Battle Royale. You spend plunder on items at plunder box locations and can convert it into experience points by depositing it into ATM machines. When players enter a bank, the bank alarm will sound, alerting other players to your presence. That's pretty... That's pretty crazy. Man. This information is currently unconfirmed, but it's so specific that there has to be something coming. There has to be something coming. It just makes sense. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you want to see a Battle Royale mode for Modern Warfare? Do you think Battle Royale is maybe too played out? I'm going to give you my opinion on this. I think I fell in love with PUBG when PUBG came out. I was already an H1Z1 player, and the fact that I had a more realistic Battle Royale experience, I really liked it. I did enjoy Blackout from Black Ops 4 when that came out, but I only enjoyed it for several months before I got bored of it and just literally never went back, which is kind of crazy. I hardly ever quit playing games and just never go back to them unless it's like a new Call of Duty comes out or something like that that completely replaces the old one. But I've been playing PUBG for almost 3 years now nonstop, with a couple breaks in between when new games came out. And there's just nothing that seems to be able to beat that PUBG experience, you know? It's just one of a kind. So I don't know how much I'm going to like the new Battle Royale. I know I'll like it a lot when it first comes out because it'll be new and it'll probably be crossplay, and it'll probably be free. Let's talk about that a little bit. The reason it should be free is because we've seen examples of other Battle Royales doing phenomenally well. Fortnite and Apex Legends being the two strongest ones. And they have done so well and made so much money by making their Battle Royale free. I think it would be a big mistake for Call of Duty to put the Battle Royale mode in as something that's just another mode of the game, because that's only going to allow people that actually own the game to play it. They have a huge chance to pull more people into Call of Duty by making the Battle Royale a completely separate game file that anyone can download and play regardless of whether you've purchased Call of Duty or not. Of course, you wouldn't be able to play campaign, spec ops, or multiplayer unless you bought the full version of Call of Duty. But how many people do you think would play the Battle Royale? Talk about a great way to get your game trending on social media and on streaming platforms like Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. Man, that would be amazing. If I was making a Battle Royale, I think I would make it free, especially if I already had notoriety like Call of Duty does. Everybody knows Call of Duty. Everybody, if you've ever played any kind of shooter before, you know what Call of Duty is. And even if you don't like Call of Duty, a lot of people would probably try that Battle Royale mode out. But having said all that, how good do you think the actual Battle Royale mode will be? The Blackout Battle Royale mode, like I said, kept me entertained for several months, but it was too generic. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It was too generic to keep me interested, because I'm used to a game like PUBG that is so original, it's not even funny. It is crazy original, and I'm not just talking about the idea of the Battle Royale mode. I'm talking about the things that can happen in PUBG. The crazy things that can happen, and when even after 3,000 hours of in-game experience, you can still get surprised by new things that happen. That just didn't happen in Blackout, and I'm really hoping for another Battle Royale experience that gives me that old PUBG feeling, where I'm loving the game, I'm having a good time, it's challenging, and you never know what's going to happen next. Each match is a story. I was watching a guy play Blackout the other day, and he was winning every single solo that he played. I mean, he was definitely a good player. Definitely a good player to be able to win all those matches in a row. But in PUBG, that hardly ever happens. Like, it's a very hard game. There's so many things that can happen. It's unpredictable. Just because you have a lot of skill does not guarantee you the win. And I kind of feel like Blackout was kind of built more around skill, which is fine. It's a skill-based game, so is PUBG, but there's so much luck involved because there's so many other factors that can contribute to how the game plays out other than just people shooting at you. And that's really what I'm looking for in the next big Battle Royale. So I really hope that Call of Duty, I hope the devs figured this out. I think that's the recipe for an amazing Battle Royale. Just something that is unique, something that is fresh, something that has things that other Battle Royale modes don't, and it's just entertaining with a new story that happens every time you play the match. That is what I want to see. That is what I hope they bring to the table. Do I think that's what's going to be brought to the table? Probably not, but that's not going to stop me from getting my hopes up. I'm going to get my hopes up. I'm going to hope that is exactly what happens. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this info about the new Call of Duty Battle Royale mode that probably, if it does come out, is going to come out sometime within the first 2 or 3 weeks of 2020. I hope to see you guys there. I hope to see you in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you're going to try the Modern Warfare Battle Royale if it's free, even if you're not a big Call of Duty player. Thanks, guys, and have a great day. Later.